So when given an opportunity to express ourselves, to give a talk, a synopsis on our history, our hair, Afro hair, what we don't do is stall, linger, complain. What we need to do is to celebrate. And if there's a problem, we need to change the narrative. We're living in our history. This is our history. This is our renaissance. So what we now have is renewal, revival. And so we need to empower ourselves. And if you don't like what's happening, then we simply change the narrative. Do not complain and try to explain to people who has no real interest in our past. So what we need to do, as I said, we need to simply become empowered, change the narrative, change the game. You know, we've got a legacy, a history of great game changers. So Joan the Truth, do you think she complained? No, she changed the game. Harriet Tubman, do you think she complained? No, she changed the game. She finds solutions. Rosa Parks, they found solutions. All of these great women and men of the past never complained when the opportunity arose. So this is our time. This is our history. This is our renaissance we're living in. We now have to change the game plan and don't sit down there complaining whether we get this glorious opportunity to be on the television or on the radio. We spend so much time talking about things in the past. Look at the wonderful sisters and queens of the past. Just think of Tiggan-Law. Tiggan-Law is a great example. When, as I said, when they were told they couldn't wear their own hair in public for obvious reasons, because the hair was somehow intimidating to those people who didn't have it. They said to them, our women, our queens of the past, that they should cover their hair. And rather than complain, our women covered their hair, but guess what? They embellished the hair with jewelry, adorned not the hair, sorry, but the scarf. They had to wear a scarf. Hence the reason why it's called Tiggan-Law. 1786, Louisiana, they covered that scarf with feathers and jewelry, and they walked proud. So this is what we need to do in our time, in our renaissance. This is our renaissance and the natural hair movement. It is the key factor in this renaissance, this history-making moment. This is what we need to leave behind for the children, not complaining about who may have pushed a pencil in our head or who may have caused us our hair not to grow. And that's not entirely true, because our hair will grow no matter what. And we have a right as a people to be creative with our hair. So if we want to straighten our hair, simply because the people who created the relaxers was us anyway. And so we took that relaxer and relaxed our hair to be creative. In my ethos is Afro hair has 9 principles. And in Afro hair, it can morph multiple times. So you see the variety of different hairstyles. Locks and weaves and wigs and wraps and curls and kinks. And even the relaxer. It's what we do to our hair, because we are a creative people. So there's no time to complain. And of course, unfortunately, if the hair hasn't been done, if, for instance, the person who is doing your hair incorrectly, because you should go to a professional. So someone did your hair incorrectly and it broke off. Well, then you go to an artist. There are great hair artists out there, and you morph that broken hair into a beautiful hairstyle. Don't complain and cry about it. Hair grows. It's the past. It's prologue. As I said, hair grows. If it's broken, it's going to grow back. And don't spend your time trying to make it do the things it can't do, because your hair has its own given purpose. Celebrate, not complain.